What's good, y'all? Just stay on television, man. Got some thoughts on my mind, you feel me? Tonight, it's Thursday night, January 25th, you dig? When it comes to listening to music, you truly have to be careful about what you're listening to. The world wants people to feel comfortable in their sin. The world wants people to feel like it's not that deep. Everything is that deep, man. That's why the Bible has so many guidelines of how we should live our life. That's why the book of Revelations and throughout other books in the Bible as well, it predicts the times that we be in. And today, we're living in modern day revelations. Those who are in America, America truly spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah. America is spiritually Egypt. Egypt from the biblical days, not this newfound Egypt that's been captive by, that's been slaughtered but America is modern day Babylon. That's why the music industry has so much influence on people's minds, and it seems like people get lost in celebrities and idolatry because it's this music, you know what I mean? There's music and angels in heaven, but the devil perverted everything that God has created. The devil doesn't create anything. There's nothing that the devil has actually created. He's actually just perverted everything that God created. Everything that God created, the devil made it he tried his best to make it his own and made it evil for us to enjoy. And as you look around, most people are truly enjoying it. Eyes are truly the gateway to the soul. Whatever you see, your brain will interpret. It's going to affect the way you heal. It's going to affect the way you act. It's going to affect the way you react. It's going to affect the way your subconscious mind processes information, you know what I mean? And the ears are very similar as well. Whatever you're listening to, your brain will remember. Your brain will come into your subconscious. You may have a dream based off something you heard, based off something you've seen. So when it comes to music, you have to truly be careful about what kind of spirits you're taking in, as you're listening, because the artists who's harnessed, they're channeling that energy, and they're putting it into a microphone. They're putting it into computer screens. They're putting it into keyboards, and they're making it sound good on a beat, on an instrumental, and then they're playing it. Then it gets mass produced, and then you finally hear it in your room, in your suburban avenue, or on the block or some shit. And then you out there just living your life thinking it's all good. Meanwhile, whoever made that music was battling demons that you haven't even came across in your life. But you're taking all that in as if it was you. And now you got demons on your subconscious that didn't even come from you. They got transferred over. And now you wondering why you got anxiety. You wondering why you can't focus. You wondering why you think you got ADHD. You wondering why you can't focus. You wondering why you can't love. You wondering why you can't heal. You wondering why things are happening in your life that feels like it's out of your control. It's based off the things you're taking in. It's based off your surroundings. It's like you growing up hearing your mom and dad or somebody arguing all the time, and now you growing up and you grew up in a toxic household, and now it's hard for you to feel like you can't project your love onto others, you know what I mean, based on something you've seen, based on something you heard. You think music ain't no different, you know what I mean? The first rap song I ever heard, well, actually understood in my life, is Lollipop by Lil Wayne. Fast forward, I'm listening to straight rap, you know what I mean? And I've heard a lot of cuss words in music growing up, you know what I mean? I remember my dad, whenever I had a little MP3 player with the Bluetooth thing on the end, trying to get music off LimeWire and shit, back in the Soulja Boy Bape days. And there was a song on YouTube called The Gangster Song. It's like, I'm a gangster, I'm a straight up G, the gangster life is the life for me. But it was real vulgar. It was like a parody song, but it was crazy toxic, crazy vulgar. And I asked my dad if I could download it, and he used to always be like, nah, what's the message? Basically, I had to tell him the message of the song first before he let me, download it, And at the time, it's I understood, but I didn't like it. But now I 100% understand, because he was trying to control, guide, and narrate what his son was listening to, so I don't end up fucked up, you know what I mean? And where I'm at now is I definitely understand exactly where he's at. But my future kid is going to be the same way, because what we listen to is very, very important. The world calls it secular music, and us being lovers of Jesus Christ and followers of God, we truly have to be careful. and be mindful of what we're allowing our ears to hear. Most people are going to say it's not that deep, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to lie, you know, I went to a point where like I was done listening to secular music to the best of my abilities, you know what I mean? And I reverted back, you know, I've been listening to all types of music now, and you know, I gotta get back to how I was at that point, you know. I progressed in other areas of my life, and I kind of like stay stagnant in others. It's like a back and forth. That's why this life thing is, you know, it's something that we have to fight every day, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people out here who are not fighting. They're not fighting. Whatever they feel like doing, they're just doing it. Like, they feel like life owes them that. Like, they have nothing to prove. They have nobody to please. You know, they believe in the universe, but they don't believe in God. They don't believe in Jesus Christ. They whatever they believe in, they call it God, but that's not biblical. You know what I mean? And the Bible speaks about people who are like that, and what's going to happen to people like that. They're going to be in a lake of fire, you know? And it's our job, of people who claim to love Jesus and people who truly, you know, want to devote themselves. We have to make sure that we don't end up like them. We have to make sure that we don't see no lake of fire. We have to make sure we don't feel no lake of fire. You know what I mean? That's why I'm so grateful that God gives me another opportunity every day, you know, to better myself, you know. I met a brother named Jalen in Burlington tonight. And I told him, he asked me how I was doing. I said, man, I'm doing good. You know, God gave me another opportunity, you know, to try again, you know, to make a change. That's literally how I feel every single day, you know. And, you know, us being followers of Christ, we have to truly be careful about what we choose to listen to. And because I'm telling you, man, this life stuff is serious. It's really serious. Be careful of the music you listen to. Most of them songs you want to hear is really not worth it, you know. And if you're confused on what kind of music this is, look at the artists who made it. Look at their lifestyle. Are they on drugs? Are they lying? Are they cheating on their girls? Are they cheating on their wives? Are they whoremongers? Do they have 300 concubines? You know what I mean? Pay attention to who you're listening to. Pay attention to what you listen to. There's always a healthy substitute. There's a lot of good Christian music out there. It's not all that corny. It's not. There's some real good music out there. You know what I mean? Real good rappers, real good singers. You feel me? It's all out there. You just gotta find it. You know what I mean? You come across this video, you know. God bless you as always. I'm gonna put a real good song. It's called Judas in my bio. Go check it out. Go check it out. Go check it out. I'm gonna put it in my bio. You come across this video, God bless you. Just stand television.